Hello guys, if your Excel file looks good for printing but terrible for analysis, this video is for you. Most Excel problems are not formula problems, they are structure problems. I will show you how two simple Power Query actions, fill down and unpivot, can turn messy reports into clean analysis ready data. This is a very common Excel report. Budget subcategory is written once, then blank rows below. Months are spread across columns. Humans understand this, Excel doesn't. If I try to filter or analyze this, the structure breaks. Instead of fixing this manually, I will use Power Query. Power Query doesn't just clean data, it fixes structure. So we have here three files: actual cost report, budget cost report, and new workbook. If I open budget cost reports, you can see there are budget subcategories, cost items, and monthly data. Apparently, this data looks good, that you can see monthly values. But the problem is that you cannot analyze this and you cannot calculate variances with the actual data. If I open actual cost report, it is also in the same format. But we cannot compare actual with budget. So for this, we have to convert our report or our data in such way that we can use it for further analysis, for report generation, for pivot tables. So I have a new workbook here. I will go to data, get data. From file option to I will go to Excel workbook. I will select budget cost report. I will click import. Power Query Navigator will open. I will select the sheet and then I will click transform data. I will select budget subcategory column. I will go to transform. I will click fill. Here we have two options, down and up. So I will select down option. You can see that all the blank rows are filled up. And now I want to make this data unpivot. So I will select those two columns which I don't want to unpivot. So our first column is budget subcategory and second column is cost item. So I will select both. I will go to transform, unpivot column, and then from here I will select unpivot other columns because I don't want to unpivot the selected columns. I want to unpivot other columns which are monthly data. So you can see that the data which was in column form, the monthly data, is now converted into rows. Now I will rename the column names. This is month, this is amount. We can rename column names by double clicking the header. Now I will add another column. Column name will be date. I will explain this formula. See, this is date from text formula. What it is doing, first of all, it is taking first day of each month. 01 shows first day. This AND is for concatenate. This month is showing the column reference here. So this is referencing to the column of month and then 2025. So if I click OK, you can see that it converted month into first day of each month. And I will change its data type to date. After this, I will click close and load. So you can see that now data is in table form and it is now converted into rows. Now I will go again to data. From get data option, I will go to from file and then from Excel option. I will select actual cost report. I will click import. I will select my sheet. Click transform data. So I will repeat all the steps which I did in budget report. I will select budget subcategory, transform, fill, down. I will select these two columns, transform, unpivot, unpivot other columns. I will rename them. I just want to add one more step. I will add another column. Column name will be type. I will write budget and then OK. I will move this column from here to here. I will add another column. Column name will be date. I will paste same formula. I will add another column. Column name will be type. I will write actual. I will click OK. I will move this column from here to here. I will convert data type to date. Now we will move to next step, which is append queries. But before moving to append queries, I want to clarify that you cannot use append queries if the column names in both sheets are not same. So you must ensure that column names in both sheets should be same. So if we just click and see that the column names in our both of sheets are same. Now I will go to home. I will select append queries option. From here I will select append queries as new. Here the first table will be our budget report and the second will be our actual report. Okay, I will click OK. So you can see that now budget and actual data is combined in one sheet. We can rename these queries. Now I will click close and load. So you can see that actual and budget data is combined in one table and it has around 1200 rows. Now this data can be used for further analysis. We can use in pivot table also. I will show you how we can use it in pivot table. I will select the data. I will go to insert, pivot table option. OK. I will move budget subcategory to rows, cost items to rows, amounts to values, and type into columns. See, you can see the actual and budget data in two columns. I will go to design. I will click grand totals and I will select on for columns only. Now we can calculate variance. We will write variance here. We will use formula C5 minus B5. We will paste this formula all here. We will select our numbers. We will insert commas. We can paste format here to here. We can make some formatting. Now we can insert a slicer and we can select month. So if I select any month, it will show the variance of that month only. And you can compare that month actual data with budget. This is a very simple example how this data can be used in pivot table. So I will stop here because pivot table is also a very powerful tool and I will make a separate full video on this topic. And the amazing part is that this data is linked with the source files. So if we update our source files here, this data will be automatically updated in pivot table. This shows how powerful tool Power Query is and it can transform our data into a totally different thing. I hope you liked my video. In upcoming videos, I will also share you how to create dashboards in Power BI and I will also share videos how we can use Python in our daily work. So please like this video and subscribe to my channel. In comment section, I mentioned the link from where you can get these files and you can use them for practice purpose. Thank you very much.